So the other day I was watching this movie, and in this movie, as the hero is approaching the villain for his final battle, the villain pulls out his sword and says, "Fear me, I've made this sword from the blood of my enemies." And I got to thinking, a sword made from the blood of your enemies?
Huh. I could do that.
Okay, so basically the average male has 1.5 gallons of blood in their system, or 12 pints for those European folks. Now in that blood, there's roughly 4 grams of iron. Now assuming we had a really good way to get the iron out of the blood, like I don't know, maybe a really nice strainer, we would need roughly 2.25 kilograms or 2,250 grams of iron to make our sword, which, with a little math, equals about 562.5 people, and heck it, let's round and say 563 in case we spill a little. So assuming we could get the blood from all these people, we could theoretically make a sword from the blood of your enemies. I mean, that is assuming you have 563 enemies. And in that case, what did you do wrong? Like, what did you do to make all those people mad? I don't get it. And with that, I knew I needed to share this idea with the world. And so I hopped over into one of my good friends' Twitch channels to try to have a conversation with him, you know, see if I could get maybe some financial backing to support this endeavor for science, okay? And, well, this is how that interaction went. Just so you know, some of the numbers are a little off in my calculations in this next part of the video, so just refer back to the numbers I cited earlier.
Literally
Thanks.
just jumping. Hey, I was thinking of a movie where this dude said he made a sword from the blood of his enemies, and okay, I'm reading chat by the way, and that got me thinking, is that even possible? Then I remembered you have iron in your blood, and assuming you're only killing an average-sized American males would make the blood of a little over 300 people get enough iron to make an average-sized short sword. So anyway, this is my nice way of asking if you're willing to donate your blood so I can make myself a sword. I'm gonna have to politely decline your request, Nathan.
Is that really it? All that work? Was the world just not ready for this invention? Did the world just not handle a blood sword? Was I crazy? I thought it was all over. Until I heard another voice amongst the bombardment of Ryan's criticisms.
I want to be turned into a sword.
Alright, now we know that we had the support of the people behind us, okay? We would not be alone in this dream, but I wasn't ready to abandon Ryan just yet, okay? He's a friend. I have to do what's best for him, even if he doesn't see it. I was gonna give him another chance, something that he couldn't possibly refuse, okay? To jump on the bandwagon of this meme, okay? He'd have to be a dumb idiot to turn this down.
What if I let you name it? But what about the other 300 people you probably bribed into doing this by saying they could name it, huh?
So anyway, Ryan is a dumb idiot.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
Okay. So I was looking at it a little more, right?
Uh-huh.
So, you know, it's pretty expensive, $121,000 to make my sword if I'm buying it on the black market. But here's what I was thinking. That's if I'm just... What if instead of, like, just draining all the blood from people, I just do it like a blood bank and take a little bit so they still live? Then I might be able to get some, like, volunteers, right? So, I was just thinking, like, healthy percentage to the point where they still live. I need to get blood from roughly 4,500 people. Okay. Now, let's say I pay, like, each person $10. That's like, you know, $45,000 for, like, a real sword. Like, Top Stonk is, like, doing pretty well. So, anyway, this is my short way of asking, can I please have a loan for $45,000?
You know, you came on to Shark Tank today, and I like your idea.
Dude,
I like your idea.
Cool it would be. Or I guess I could just try to rob a blood bank. Maybe I could do that.
I mean, you probably shouldn't.
Do you know what I could do? Oh, here's big brain. Okay, so when you go to get your, like, blood drawn for the first time, to, like, or even, like, periodically, they, like, test it to make sure you don't have, like, AIDS or something, so you don't, like, kill people.
Yeah.
So what if I just, like, volunteer to take all the, like, AIDS blood off their hands? Because what are they gonna do with it? They can't give it to people because, like, AIDS are bad.
Yeah, but it's like a
So what if I
small
just use
sample.
that? Yeah, but
It's
like,
not enough.
But think about how many people donate blood. Like, that's a
Yeah,
lot of
and
blood.
the average person is healthy that goes to donate blood.
But, like, but we can even expand. It doesn't just have to be AIDS. So the getting killed with the AIDS sword would also be pretty funny.
It would. It would be very funny.
But you could also just, like, any, like, sickle cell anemia or something like that.
You absolute moron. A symptom of sickle cell anemia is literally iron deficiency SMH.
The success rate for the sword with the cost it comes at is way too low.
But think about the AIDS sword. How cool would that be?
It would be funny.
What if it gives like poison damage? Like if you get cut by the AIDS sword, you now
I
have AIDS.
don't think that's how that works because the iron doesn't transmute the disease.
Oh, come on. You know you want an AIDS sword.
It sounds comedic, yes, but dumb. It's as my Shark Tank episode, I'm gonna have to politely decline your offer for a loan of $4,500 because I don't have $4,500.
Despite my best effort, Ryan was beyond saving, and he refused to listen to reason. So I knew we were gonna have to use his chat now. We were gonna have to outsource this project in order to make this meme come true. So I made a GoFundMe in hopes of procuring enough funds to make this dream a reality.
I mean, there's no way you actually made a GoFundMe.
He did. I'm gonna donate. I'm donating him 50. I'm gonna donate him 50. Hold on.
There's no
Freaking
way, Nathan.
He actually did.
James, why? This is what I get for unblocking you?
Now I wanted to show you this GoFundMe so you too could become a part of this epic movement. You can even see here that I was DMing it to people, trying to get them to join the cause. But for whatever reason, GoFundMe must have something against science because they took down my GoFundMe. Like, what the heck? It's like it's illegal to buy human blood or something.
Should I actually donate to...
No, don't. It's $120,000 gold.
You already know.
Nathan, you are just a cursed being sometimes, man. This is not your stream now, Nathan. Nathan, I hate you. Nathan, oh my... Nathan's calling me again, 1 second. What? I'm gonna call, what do you want from me? Why do you want to make this so bad?
A very smart man once said, don't let your memes be dreams. And gosh darn it, I will not let this meme die. And with that, I done everything I could to spread the message. But I couldn't just leave without leaving a final remark. And so, after a long day, it was time for bed. So I searched for a place to lay my head. As I pulled up the covers to my chin, I couldn't stop from having a grin. Because that night I would dream about something that many would find obscene. A blood sword just for me that you can support on GoFundMe.